My 1976 Schwinn Varsity was rusting pretty bad. I had to sand it down and spray paint it, doing some rust control. I taped off all the chrome areas there so it wouldn't hit them with paint. On these older forks, 3/8 axle won't actually go through there. So what you got to kind of do is very carefully stretch out the fork, and then you got to pop it in there one side at a time. It takes a lot of effort, but if you're patient with it, you pull it out, slip one side in, then turn it around, slip in the other side. It'll work, and it won't ruin the fork. You just got to be really careful. I really love these old messenger seats. They're pretty sturdy, and they hold up pretty well. They take a lot of abuse. On a bike this old, you really got to grease the seat post so it doesn't seize up, or it kind of prevents rust from forming inside there too as well. On these cranks, I'm using some good old Japanese Molly gear lube grease here. On the left side of these one-piece cranks, it's counterclockwise to tighten it up here. I want to get this as tight as I possibly can before I set the nut. I'm putting in the lock washer ring here, and then after that, I'm going to set the final nut, tighten it down. I like to tighten these cranks down to when they move, they're really, really stiff and they've got zero play in it. Then I like to take this inner threaded cone and pound it down clockwise so I can get some play out of the crank. It's really tight, but what I do is I pound this down against the outer nut as hard as I can to get some decent movement out of the crank where it's not so tight, and that way it's locked in place and I don't have to worry about it coming loose after I ride it. On these older Schwinn necks, you really want to grease the stem as much as you can. These seize up really good with a little bit of rust. So you want to put a generous amount of grease in here and get that little metal fitting in the bottom as well. And I reattached the brakes, cabled it all up, reattached the chain, and voila, it's finished. So thanks for watching this far. I appreciate it.